I never dreamed of becoming a chef. I was into laundry business before. I work in one place for somebody as an ironer before the calling of these friends are just diverting from the cooking stuff. They don't want to do it. It's like a calling to me. The most important thing for me is that when people are eating my food, they always thank me of giving them good meal. If I get married now, my wife will join me in my own business. I prefer working with guys than women because number one, there are some things that I won't be able to tell them to do, like carrying big load, all those stuff like that. Meanwhile, a guy will do it very confidently. Been cooking for a living from 2018 till 2022. Although it has not been easy, but we'll try to put things together to make it easy. When we newly started, it wasn't an easy something. Going to market every day, each and every day, buying stuff here and there, then come and preparing the stuff, then we take it to the normal selling point. Because this place is like a shop. We don't sell food here. We take it to a normal place that we used to sell food. Challenges that I face sometimes is about the power in which when normally I used to go to the market and get everything down for inside freezer. I would just stock everything inside the freezer. The power supply, sometimes they don't give us constant light. So those are the challenges. And another challenge that I'm facing right now, you know, my shop is inside the compound. So I'm looking for an atmosphere that whereby a center that people, when I get a shop, a standard shop, people will be trooping in to come and buy food and be eating inside my shop, not to taking it to elsewhere like a junction to go and be selling them. So those are the challenges that I'm facing right now. I never dream of becoming a chef. I never dream of becoming a chef, but as time goes on, I was into laundry business before. I work in one place for somebody as an ironer. So before the calling of this food came to me, so that was when I knew that this is what God wants me to do, not me myself doing laundry for myself. That this is my calling, food is my calling. I'm not just cooking it for fun. Because as a man, you know, cooking is mainly for women, but it seems like the men are just diverting from the cooking stuff. They don't want to do it, but it's like a calling to me. I love cooking right from when I was small. So that's why when I go out there to go and sell my food, and the most important thing for me is that when people are eating my food, they always thank me of giving them good meal. And that's the most important thing that I always look out for. I did not ashamed of anybody since the cooking was my calling. So I always have belief on it, and then so taking it to my selling point. In fact, when I newly started it, I was calling out different kinds of food that I've been selling, everything out, telling people to come and buy. Some they will pass, they will just be telling me, good work, then keep on, God will bless you, stuff like that from big women. So I never feel ashamed of it at all. I'm not married yet, I'm still single. I'm not thinking about that towards that direction at all. If I get married now, my wife will join me in my own business. We will together run the business. The one that I had was when a customer buy food, and then the next day when he was coming, he was telling me that there was a bit sand inside the rice, and I was like, you were the only one that is complaining about it though. Meanwhile, the other people were still buying it. Maybe the fault, maybe you keep it somewhere whereby maybe a breeze just flew sand on it. So for you to come and tell me that there was sand all over the food, I seems that you are getting it wrong. I'm not financially buoyant enough to get a space or a restaurant that people will come in to come and relax and feel okay and be eating food. So that's why I'm not having that kind of space yet. And again, secondly, you know, in this, before they will give you a shop, when they don't like when they hate that they will ask you, what do you want to use the shop for? If you tell them that it's for food, you want to be selling food, they will start murmuring, say no, they don't need, you'll be dirtying all the environment. So all those things, those are the challenges that I'm facing right now. Like two guys, they are on their own now since I have started. They've worked with me before they go and open their own food canteen too. So like currently now I'm working with two guys. I prefer working with guys than women because number one, there are some things that I won't be able to tell them to do, like carrying big load, all those stuff like that. Meanwhile, a guy will do it very confidently. So that's why I don't think of working with them now. But in future things, I'm still planning to put women in their own position where they can serve, where they can attend to customers. So that's it. Unlike before, the things that we were selling as at 2020 is not the same quantity that we are selling in 2021/22. There is a much bigger difference from it. Like the rise of 200 naira as at 2019-20 is a rise of 100 naira. Is the quantity of 100 naira that we are selling in 200 naira in 2021 and 2022. The price is really affecting us in this food business. And again, customers are complaining, and again customers are complaining. So, and I don't know how to tell them. Of course they have seen it already because it's not my fault. I always tell my customer that when the price of thing is, they bring the price down, don't worry, me, I will be just adjusting. Even in terms of putting the rice, the quantity that I will be giving them, I'll be giving them a better quantity. To make my work easier, I need a lot of equipment like gas cooker. We can make it too, so that we'll be using all this, the gas cooker, everything at once, not to be waiting for this one to done before you cook this one. So unlike grinding machine, we need stuff like that so that we can be using it to grind something. We need generator to power the gen, to power the freezer and every other thing, at least light. My expectation from now till the next 5 years is to get a bigger place where people will be trooping in to come and get food and buy food. If you want to do takeaway, you do takeaway. If you want to sit down comfortably and eat, you can do it also. You know, getting a bigger place, you will need more hands to employ more people. In fact, doing it shifting, that's my plan for it. Not doing it for like 24 hours. We will be running it shifting, morning till afternoon, afternoon till night. That's how I'm going to be doing it. So we will employ more people to be working with us. Okay, I always feel joy when a customer is telling me that my food is okay, that I'm cooking very well. So I always feel joy about it, and I'm proud of it also, because sometimes I do always go out to go and get food, to buy food elsewhere, to see, to compete with the standard I'm cooking, to see the difference of it, if their own is much more better than mine, or mine is much more better than them.